My daughter's driver, name is Aladdin. He's from UP. He is illiterate and uneducated. He moved to Bombay when he was 8 years old. And here in Nariman Point, he was working on the road. Slowly, he's built it. He got a license. He sort of cheated and got the license, but he became a driver. Now he's, I would say lower middle class, doing well. He's married. He has 2 kids who are in college. And he was, to me, he is what, they talk about the American dream. I think this is the Indian dream. Okay, an illiterate, uneducated boy could come to this point. He's now living a good life. And he would, in between, he was telling me, and recently again, he said, because I asked him, so, okay, what is your next step? Correct? He was saying, it's become so expensive to live that I really can't, I can't dream anymore. Now, to my mind, why is it so expensive? Because he's got to buy oil. He's got, basically the rupee weakness is really affecting the poor people the most. In 1991, India and China had the same GDP per capita. Today, they are 5 times ours. So, one day I was sitting at home thinking, Salah, why don't we outsource our government to Chinese Communist Party? No, So then I went to ChatGPT and I asked them that. I said, what if India and China were to become one country? They said, no, it's not. But they went into it and they said, actually, there's lots of synergies. So he said, so what they came back and said, suppose India and China were to have a strategic proper strategic tie-up, it would be fantastic. Because see, they have got right now shortage of people. We have got millions of people without jobs. They have infrastructure. They will build it like gangbusters. So what would happen if somehow, it's beginning, baat to shuru hoti hai, but it's still very, scared. Arey yaar, Salah, you have a neighbor, you have to understand, he's stronger than you, but he would be happy, theoretically, because unke liye is, can you imagine if India and China were going out to the world, separately of course, but together, the world would have to bow down. I was in a bar in Bandra, great bar, Casbah, and I was having a drink. And these 2 extraordinarily beautiful black women came in, African women. I was single. So I got up and I went and sat down at their table and said, are you girls from Switzerland? And sat down at the table. I swear to you this is true. The first thing this very beautiful girl said to me was, interest rates in India have been kept artificially low for too long. I said, yeah, I'm trying to chase this girl. And turns out they were students from Africa somewhere. They had just come out of an exam. I said, okay, But it was true in the early days of development, interest rates were kept low to help industry. But see, if interest rates are artificially low, what does it mean? Inflation is artificially high. Who does inflation affect? Everybody. But who does it affect more? The poor people. Now, if you have got your biggest, if you have your biggest team, this was in 85, millions of poor people. So the pressure, indirectly, the pressure remains on them. So I'm saying the government and RBI as their instrument needs to constantly be working at ways to make sure that, they are working on it, that inflation is low, but it needs to be sort of the defining goal. 87 में, we have Wall Street crashed, right? सब लोग पूछे क्या होने वाला है? मुझे पता नहीं. I did not know. In those days, I thought I could understand the market, but even I did not know. पता नहीं what to do. So I went downstairs. I was smoking in those days. Cigarette पीता था. और मैं स्मोकिंग सोच रहा क्या होने वाला है. चना वाला था, रस्ते वाला, वो सामने ऐसा 50 रुपया देना. ऐसे भागो यार, मैं सोचना है क्या होने वाला. फिर मैं सोचा, मैं उनको बुलाया, मैं बोला बोलो डॉलर ऊपर जाने वाला है नीचे जाने वाला है मुझे क्या पता। ऐसे 50 रुपया चाहिए, हाँ मैं दिया उनको, वो मुझे कुछ बोला, मैं सब जाके बोला क्योंकि जब मार्केट इज क्रेजी, राइट, चना वाला इज एज गुड एज एन एक्सपर्ट, नोबडी नोस। Now the whole thing is Hava is AI, right? AI is going to change the world, which it will. There's no question. So, see, I feel that we need, and this is not only. See, in many ways, this is the problem with democracy. Okay, their whole focus is always, whoever it is, elections. Dhande par nahi, how do I keep winning? Whether it's the BJP or even early 50 years ago, same story. You know, there was a smaller kahani, abhi it's become full on. That is my job. You know, so if you, I mean, it's not easy to run a business. It's not easy to run a country. You have to be fully focused on it. And which is why you look at Singapore, you look at China. And Singapore is chota hai. You look at China. I mean, people say, "Arey yaar, but they have no rights." Correct. What rights does a small, poor farmer in Bihar have? Technically, these days, I mean, SI, whatever, voting ka bhi nahi, but voting is not that important, you know. You need to be able to live your life. So I think there needs to be, and I don't know whether it will come, there needs to be a real fundamental rethink of how we run the country. See, I believe in God completely. Now, if you believe in God, correct? Now, everyone says that God is this, no one knows. But bolte hain, God is this wonderful creature, loves everybody, all loving, all ye wo. So, mera khayal hai, if such a wonderful creature has put me here, why? He's put me here to be happy. So, I believe, and my job is to be happy. The easiest way to be happy is to smile.